Guys and dolls. So, Freedom Dad here, and I've just woke up. It is 3 o'clock. Up in the middle of the night last night, 4:30. So, just stayed up and needed a wee hour. So, done the video and that, stuck that out this morning. I was going to try my best, but I thought I better get a wee hour just so I'm fresh for the night. And, live's going ahead tonight. The live's going to be 6 o'clock tonight, guys, instead, because there's a film, a live coming out by Gurmit Singh, I think it is, A Mother's Tale or something like that. So, I don't know if you want to watch that. I don't know if it's live or it's a documentary that's been made that's going to be put out live, so you can comment on it as you're watching it. I'm not sure. I'm not 100% sure. So I just don't want to clash with that. That's at 7. So I'm thinking if you want to go and watch that at 7, gives you an hour with me. You know what I mean? So I'm waiting on messages coming back. I don't want to ask too many people. I don't want to ask somebody to come on and do an interview and then, get somebody else on and then somebody else gets back to me. I don't want anybody to think that they're my second choice. You know what I'm saying? So I'm going to leave it to the death and see if they get back to me. I'm trying to get Tess in Ireland or Captain Britain and down in Leeds. So just trying to get a hold of them. Make sure they're available. One of them's available. And if not, it'll just be solo like last night and we'll just have a bit of a crack. Just want to add on as well. I've done the video this morning of Mr. Burke. And I just want to say this. After I put the video out, I was almost going to take the video down and redo it. But I think about 20 has watched it and I just didn't think it was right. What I discovered after I made the video, that the actual child in question did not want her pronouns to be changed, or his pronouns to be changed. I don't know if it's a boy or a girl. And also, the family of that child had no clue the child was behaving like this. So that's very concerning that this was kept quiet from the family. And we're hearing that over and over again, situations like this. So that sort of flips it upside down a wee bit. But we also have to understand that there is kids out there like that. And we need to start working towards helping these kids, not having these kids in the middle of us adults not being able to fucking decide how many genders there is. You understand? It's all about nuts, like the LBGQ plus and all the rest of it is just absolutely crazy. And it's not in a bad way. Even they're saying that. It's taken off in a way that nobody expected. And there's somebody, I honestly believe, somebody who hates these people that are driving us in our country. I can only come to that conclusion because anybody with intelligence, if this was your family, guys, if you were the main man in your family, the breadwinner, whatever you want to call it, and you got like 20 kids, and one of them kids was different, you would make allowances and expect people to be respectful, but you wouldn't change your whole family to suit that one kid. You understand what I'm saying? And as a father with your kids, you would be like, well, if I did do that, I'm going to cause resentment to my child that's a wee bit different. Can you understand that? Is that logical thinking? I truly believe that the people behind this are masquerading as if they're trying to help these people, but they're creating a division and a divide in communities. We've never been, again, like the racism and anti-Muslim stuff, we've never been that kind of community, In the last 20, 30 years, we have been really, really welcoming to anybody coming in. And there hasn't been, I understand you'll get one or two haters that just hate life. I keep telling you, they hate everybody. The ones that hate the black people or somebody that's a different colour than their skin, they will also hate gays. They will also hate fat people, skinny people, ginger-haired people, and people with glasses like me. Okay? There's no two ways about it. Just hateful people, just hate in their heart, and they go through life going from hating one person to the next person. That's society. That's life. That is life. We've all been touched by those people, And the bottom line is, we've got to be realistic about it, guys. We understand that there's gay people in the world, right? And we are all supporters of, like, Freddie Mercury, And Boy George, we all sang along And it never bothered us. We've had gay people in the pop world. We've had gay people presenting TV programmes. Unsavoury men like Barrymore, you know what I mean? You've got Judge, now I'm not going to say, I don't really know anything about Judge Rinder, but Judge Rinder as well. A lot of gay men in prominent positions on our tellies that we watch quite happily. So there's not a problem in Britain with gays or anything like that. Or, there's a misunderstanding about children being born in the wrong bodies, mostly with the older generation, because we're not used to it, And I don't think any man deserves to go to prison because he's not used to seeing something in society and he doesn't understand it. That's the whole point of this. Whether he's a Christian man or not, nothing was done right. Straight away, they go, he's a racist, he's far right, he's a bigot, he hates gays, he hates transgenders. He doesn't understand it. None of us understand it. We don't know what's happened in the last 20 years that's produced quite a lot of children that now say, boys, I'm a girl, and girls, I'm a boy. Clearly, you can see, we can see that with our own eyes. Some is, but there's also kids milking it. There's also kids confused, and they're going through school and their teachers are telling them, what do you want me to call you? He, she, him, her, they, them. And the kids are going, I think a wee boy, I want to be a she today. Because they're just kids. They don't know any different. And before you know it, they're kissing boys or girls are kissing girls, and they're confused. And that causes so much mental health problems for children. Please believe me, I've been there. I've been around children. I know what it's like. I've been in children's homes. I've been in horrible situations in my life, and kids are very, very vulnerable. I was very vulnerable, and I understand how it works. I understand still to this day, even though I'm 55, I can still work out how vulnerable our children are, especially to these crazy things, that the gender situation and all the different types of gender that they're trying to tell our children there is. It's all very strange. It's all very strange. It's all too much. And I honestly do think, guys, that the LGBTQ community have got somebody in there who's trying to destroy them and trying to turn normal people in Britain against people that are different. And it just fits the narrative along with the Islam of them saying that we're afraid of Islam, we need to be silenced about Islam. It's all the same sort of rhetoric. If, you don't agree, you don't understand, then you're an Islamophobic, you're a right wing, you're a fascist, and then you've got all these organisations that play the tune for the government, hope not hate and end racism. All the ones that just back it all up and enforce it all. Guys, I'll see you at 6. If I don't have a guest, it'll just be me and we'll have a chat, whatever comes up. But whatever you are looking at today, whatever you are finding out, anything about reform, all the rest of it, I think, is Paul going live tonight? You can let me know that. Like I say, non-stop with the baby. Katie's right here. We're just going to have some scrambled egg. Two of us have been non-stop. And that's just us just seeing each other again today. You know what I mean? So both of us have got so much going on. And yeah, see you at 6, guys. All my love. God bless.